The disappearance of Melinda Ford. The disappearance of Melinda still remains an unsolved history. It's a cold case file. Oral history, as told by the elders, is that she was an unlisted passenger aboard the Titanic. She was traveling as a personal caregiver with a European contractor. April 1912, the Titanic hit an iceberg. I thought about jumping overboard, says Melinda, but I was too scared. Then I thought about sliding down the ropes, but oh my God, they were shooting and all black faces in sight, nor would they give us life jacket. Then the water forced me into the sea. I swam towards European lifeboat, but they pushed me away. Then a big, large wave grabbed me, and it forced me. It twisted me around like I was dancing. Of course, my ancestors continued to search. They used dancing to tell the stories. They told it through folklore. They told it through history. They danced and they danced. And they continued to search and search for me. But I remained lost at sea forever. But you know what? Our ancestors always come back to tell. You can't keep our history hidden from us. Welcome to the home of Black Titanic. This is author of the book Black Titanic. Yes, you guys, book Black Titanic. Yes, my grandmother, my great aunt was aboard the Titanic. This is the 111 years ago. It's a cold case file. We never did find her body yet. So I'm just gonna read the back of this book to y'all right here. It says right here. Almost seed of writing this book was planted in my head early on. And I inherited my great auntie Mary's spirit, Melinda's spirit. I relived every moment of my aunt life experience aboard the Titanic. And I did, you guys, like, I could smell the ocean. I could see her just swimming through that ocean and just, trying to survive. Yes. My grandfather planted that into my head as a seed growing up. But this is the 111-year anniversary of my great aunt. We never did find her body, y'all. A cold case file. Also have Joseph LaRue on board the Titanic. Yes, he was royalty. He was a very well-educated man with a PhD. And in fact, he was living in London, and he and his pregnant wife, she was white, of course, they had 4 biracial children. They were traveling to the United States. Anyway, Joseph LaRue, at that time, Joseph LaRue, the black man, uncle, was the president of Haiti, April 15, 1912. So we're going to get into this. I am not a psychiatrist, but I'm talking about what the narcissist. This narcissist is going to talk about his children. And this is just my opinion of what a narcissist is. They are people with disorder. They tend to engage in harmful activity when it comes to their children, you guys. Yes, narcissists have children, but their engagement is very harmful, such as neglecting them. Yes, of course, he neglected his children. He can't. He don't even stop to see how he neglected his children. He been with this girl at least 5 years at that time, and there are many a days that he was not at home with his children, and then taking marriage or money out of the home, and spending it on his mistress and her family. Yeah.
I can imagine he is verbally abusive to those children too. Excuse me, this is my opinion. He said that he run his house like they in the military, so he has been verbally abusive. We do know of some type of physical abuse, alleged physical abuse with Tank. The reason that they took the children for 56 days from him. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about narcissists too. Y'all may not believe this, but narcissists can become extremely jealous over their children, especially when they're growing up and can be becoming mature and independent on their own. Such as little sugar mama. He appears to be very jealous of that little girl. Sugar mama. Sugar mama gave his wife independence in his mind. She was supposed to seal that relationship, but instead that baby came along and gave his wife that independence to divorce him. And also, Sugar Mama has this product out there outselling anything that he ever put in place. But let's just see. Here he is talking to Miss Fletcher about the children and mail.
I was going to ask you, did you miss him?
I miss the dynamic of being married and, us both being hands-on with our children and raising our kids together and things like that, so I miss all of that, and I hate that it came to an end, because like now it's a lot of confusion, regardless of how amazing we are at co-parenting, it's a lot of confusion still, and we ain't got the co-parenting thing down pat, so it's tough. It really is. So
confusing for you, confusing for her.
Kids. Mainly, the kids and stuff. Really, they're doing a good job. They're not slacking in school and their behavior. They good.
Notice what he said. He said that he hate that it ended. You guys, did you hear that, Coleslaw? Did you hear that, Sheree? He said he hate that it ended with Melody, right? So one thing about a narcissist that we know, he's talking about the children. The children do suffer. They're suffering. But a narcissist, they lack empathy. He has to go in and make excuses. He knows something is wrong with those children, but his narcissistic behavior, he can't quite feel it. He can't feel their empathy. He can't put himself in their place, you guys. So when these children suffer, it's damaging to their self-worth. Their self-worth. And just think about their future relationship that they may have. It may mess them up with their future relationship with other growing up. And the boy, what about his having a future relationship with a woman? What is he teaching Tank? What is he teaching his daughters is how men supposed to treat daughters. Yeah, treat little girl. Narcissists, they lack empathy. They lack empathy and the ability to nurture their children. That's why he's saying, oh, well, they okay. They okay. They're making good grades. It's because of their mother and not because of him. He still hasn't said what his role and how he have messed these children up. They don't see these kids as individual. He see these kids extension of him, not extension of Melody. So he thinks that the children is just fine. Oh, but they're not fine. They're not fine, y'all. Instead of confronting this issue head on, he's trying to make everything feel better in his head. Wow, he's a toxic parent and he's ignoring his children's feelings. That's what he's doing. And in some cases, he will never wipe their tears away. Never, because he lacks empathy. And he wants to be right. Let's just keep on hearing what he's saying about the children.
But I know deep down inside it's something, that I hate that they have to go through.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say
Let me
that.
take it back a little bit. Deep down inside, I know it's something that they have to go through. Something that you put those children through. You put those kids through this. You put these children through this horrible situation. And then you're going to throw a little boy in their face and say, look, you guys got a little brother. And then they already has to be uprooted from their home, from their mother. Melody crying because she got to see her kids every other week, 7 days in a row. They're gone from their mother. But you seem to think, well, they just going to just fine because the grades are good. The grades are good, yeah, and they're very well mannerable. Yeah, that's the narcissist. That's how he make himself feel better. He would never say that these children that his situation has affected these kids. He's not saying that. He's gonna make himself feel better. Feeling better is, oh, well, the children are well adjusted. The children make good grades and the children are mannerable. But there is something deep down, something wrong, he said. Something wrong somewhere. A lot is wrong. And it's you, brother. It's you. And the situation you put your children in.
It's not confusing still, And we ain't even got the co-parenting thing down pat, so it's tough. It really is. So
Confusing for you, confusing for her.
kids, mainly, the kids and stuff, really, They're doing a good job. They're not slacking in school and their behavior.
He talked about the children being confused. You darn right they are confused, yeah. But it's very unreasonable. What he put these kids through is very unreasonable, you guys. He talked about the children being confused. It's unreasonable that you would put these children through watching their mother cry daily because you thinking about yourself. These children have to see their mother suffer because of you. Because their mother has did everything to make life easier and better with their father. But every time she do it, you go into a rage. You go into stuff I don't know. You just act like you triggered by the least little thing. You ask her unreasonable things to do, like, can you just consult with me? Can you just consult with me before you go out of town? You got 20 babysitter. You don't let your children be with their uncle because he's gay. So you have all these triggers that you got going on in front of your children. Then you get the little boy, your little outside baby. Confused, yeah. It's confusing for these children. You bring that little outside baby there around those children, and the older kids have to babysit allegedly has to babysit that little boy. You talked about these children having great manners, but yet the little outside boy don't have no manners. Yes, it's confusing to these kids. You criticize those kids by Melody. Nationally, you criticize Tank for having on a chain. Yeah, you let your little outside baby have a chain around his neck. Confusing. Yes, confusing. Yeah. What about little sugar mama? Little sugar mama has no, you just completely ignore this little sugar mama, but you had that little outside baby attached to your hip all the time. Confusing. Yes, it's confusing for these children. You just try to make sure that you stay the center of attention at all times. You, a grown man, you got to be the center of attention at all times. This is why you get the M&M kids and put them on TV, because you know if you got the M&M kids with you, we're gonna tune in. Yeah, you always breaking rules. You don't respect boundaries. Confused, yeah, confused. These children, yeah, they confused.
But I know deep down inside it's something, that I hate that they have to go through.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, because what was a year or so ago, a year and a half, I could not tell you this. I tried to tell you this.
Yeah.
This is what I was trying to tell you. If you were sitting on the steps at your all's home, and I know we was up till about 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You were there, but your mom wasn't there.
Yeah, no. Oh, you was on the back porch? Okay, up on the mountain.
Yeah.
So why do this lady gotta talk to him like she gotta hold his hand through there? All she got to do is tell this grown man, yeah, you were cheating. You were messing around. You were manipulating. You were leaving your family. Yeah, you was a scandal. You were a scandal and you traumatized your family. That's what you did. That's what I would tell him. She act like she got a tiptoe through expressing things to him, and then there's her husband over there. He's sitting over there quietly. But I came from the school where men's talk to men's and women talk to women's. But anyway, I wouldn't be holding his hands like that, like he a little bitty little child. You messed around, you cheated, you was a liar, you was a manipulator, you was abusive, and you was attracted to everything outside of your marriage. Coleslaw wasn't the only one.
Yeah. We went from the back porch to the inside of the house.
Oh, yeah.
And I gave you a long spiel about marriage.
Yeah.
And it wasn't about just you.
Yeah.
And this is what I wanted you to get then that you didn't.
So true. But narcissists, according to the health world, a narcissist love attention. Yes, it's about me. She said it was validation. Narcissists, they like power, y'all. What drives a narcissist crazy if you don't give him no attention? Remember what he said to his wife? That other lady was giving him all kinds of sexual attention. Yeah. He loves attention. So he not finna hear what you saying. She said it was not just about you. But in his mind, that's what it is. In his mind, this man ain't changed. This man is doing this for the camera, you guys. This man is not gonna jeopardize anything that for his basic need, for his superiority. Everything he has to be superior. Now he's saying like he can get irritated with this woman a little bit when this woman told him that she didn't believe that that male had 20 babysitter. Because you know what a narcissist do? A narcissist love power. A narcissist love attention. A narcissist love validation. And that's what coleslaw get him. If you want to know how to infuriate a narcissist, just don't give him no attention like Mel not doing. Mel not giving him no attention, so what he do? I'll get her attention. I go right on down in the courthouse and file a report on her and tell her I want the kids. I bet you that'll grab her attention. Yeah. So anyway, let's just keep going.
Now you're saying all the things
That's right.
that I was trying to tell you then.
Yeah. I guess just being in it, you don't see everything, and back then I didn't see everything. To this day,
No, he didn't see it because it's all about me. It's all about him, you guys. That's all it was ever about. And if y'all think this man changed, this man ain't changed.
When life's not sweet, it sticks.
So, Arian, man, one of the things that Nell said, Miss Fletcher said, is that she thought she wanted your spot. Yeah, she thought she was going to take Mel's spot. So, what did she do? She wanted to go on a campaign and let Mel know, look, I got your man. She have even said, move over, Mel, move over. She even said, well, you know, I took your man with my eyes closed. Yeah, that's what she said. She wanted Mel's spot. Move over, Mel. Move over. Yeah.
It's also like, why was it so tough?
Why was it so hard for you
Yeah.
to unengage the other woman?
Just be mentally tougher, you know?
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know.
It's what I told you then. Someone always wanted the other person's spot.
Yeah.
So let me tell you what's going on. It was exciting to him. Y'all, all that secretly meeting and sneaking around was thrilling to both of them. Married men, you know, they often like a lot of excitement and adventure. So that's what he thought he was having with her. He had not even determined that his wife would ever leave him. But she was planning a strategy all along. She wanted Mel's spot. She still wants Mel's spot. Yeah, she can't help but to feel that certain way because in her mind, you know, she done took this man. She done won. Look at her over there. The stress eating her up because she can't get this man. She can't get that spot. She been stirring up mess with Melody ever since she met this man, y'all. Allegedly, we sees it all on TV, and she don't feel guilty. She feels like she is it. She is that girl. She has this certain intensity about herself in this relationship with this man. It's only one-sided though, because you hear what the man said. I hate that it ended, but she wanted that spot. Mel, you called it. This is such an intense situation with this girl. Look at there. I got to get this spot. Yeah, I've got to get this spot with this man, y'all. Yeah, that's what Mel is saying. Keep going, Mel.
People tend to want what they can't have. Now you're divorced. Now it doesn't seem to be a big deal.
Yeah.
As long as you was married, it was a big deal.
There are more ways.
So, what do y'all, as long as you was married, it was a big deal. Yeah, because she out there to win. In her mind, the excitement of trying to win this man, you guys. But look at her. Look at how it have drained her body and her mind, still stressing over this man, still trying to get this man. This man is divorced, and he still haven't gave me Mel's spot. In fact, he haven't given me a spot at all. He act like he's embarrassed to be seen with me, but I want Mel's spot. Why can't I have it? Look at her face. She is even resentful towards Mel. She's not resentful towards Martel. She is resentful toward Mel because she feel like if it went for Mel, this man would love her. She even more resentful to Mel than she is with Sheree, and he flirting Sheree all around. He's divorced, but he's flirting. He's flirting with Sheree all on national TV, talking about how he might marry Sheree at the reunion. This has psychologically drained this girl. This has psychologically put a pressure on this girl because she wanted Mel's spot. And she still want Mel's spot even though they're divorced. What she say every day? She looking at that TV show. She want her spot on that TV show. She looking at them clothing lines. She want that spot with the clothing line with Mel doing international modeling for top-notch designer. She still want her spot. Yes, I want Mel's spot. Yes, I want her spot. She feel resentful towards Mel every chance she get, even when she gonna say it. I'm that girl. I had to make this show relevant. Never mind, Mel pitched the show. Never mind, Mel is the creator of the show. She want to take that spot. They're divorced. So it's bothering her now that she can't even take the spot on the TV show. She can't even take the spot in the clothing world, the fashion world. Melody has gotten that spot too. It have drained this girl. It have messed her up psychologically. Her mind is messed up and her body is messed up. I don't know if she's feeling any guilt, but I do know she's feeling pressure because I want Mel's spot and I can't get the man. I can't get her TV show. She'd have outdid me in the clothing lane. Oh boy, she feeling so resentful. Why? Because I want that spot. Now, he don't want her no more. The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone. He don't want her no more. He don't want you. He don't want you. He done said it so many times. He said he gonna get married. He said he gonna get married. It's not gonna be you. He don't want you. You want Mel's spot because you have said it on recording. Move over, Melody. Move over, Melody. And then the thrill is gone for him, so it's not a challenge anymore. This is the organ wisdom, you guys. The Hadza tribe. So let's see what's going on.
And they're pointing at us. They're like, look, they're coming. So I'm like, this shit is crazy. We're hunting baboons. They're like, there's tons of meat on them. It's enough to feed our family. Think about running again. I can't run at top speed for hours. These guys aren't sweating. I'm like, what's going on? We've been running for 5 hours. You guys aren't sweating. What the fuck? These motherfuckers are so in tune with nature. They'll make a bird sound. They're talking to the bird, and the bird will show you where the honey is. And then there's a pack of 50 dogs following us, and the dogs aren't pets. They're hunting tools. So the dogs are the first line of defense. You saw the pictures. They're ripped, back muscles, six packs. The kids have six packs. So we're in a cave. Men sleeping on the top, and women on the bottom. We wake up, there's another cave, and you see, oh, there's people in that cave. No, they're baboons. And they're pointing at us. They're like, look, they're coming. So I'm like, this shit is crazy. We're hunting baboons. They're like, there's tons of meat on them. It's enough to...
This is the organ wisdom. So much of our wisdom has been lost. Yeah, we've been lost. We are people. We are nature people. We are in tune to nature, you guys. Yeah. So these people are so in tune to nature, they are in top shape. They eat good. They maintain all their teeth. They use the trees to brush their teeth. I forgot this stick is called, but there's a stick in the tree that you use for your teeth. It keeps it white, it keeps it clean, and it strengthens it, and you have your teeth all your life. But this is the Hadza tribe.